Bruv, why can I not put the fucking password in? Fuck me, that took how many fucking attempts? Alright. Alright, yes boys, yes boys. Right, let me adjust this a little bit for you guys. Oh shit. Oh, here we go. Add it again. Right. Okay, that looks kind of good. Right, boys. So let's see what we get. Right, is this even the right mic? I don't know which one's going to sound better. I've got like 4 mics, so apologies if this is the poor one, but I am anticipating lower prices, guys, for the short term. So that's a potential target. You can see here the huge imbalance at the 15 minute. That's also a 1 hour. That's also a 4 hour, okay? So I kind of want to see price tap into that zone right there. And I want to see an inducement low and then a stop and volume candle coming in around this area. Once we're getting a stop and volume candle coming in around that area, which would also be, it's not 50%, but 50% is inside of that range, okay? So I want to see that get swept. Once that gets swept, there's not much really for price to do lower. You know, next zones are very far away, but of course, anything's possible, so you just got to sit on our hands here. Although we do think price is going lower, we can't guarantee how long for. You know, it's already dropped 242 points from pre-market. So I'm just going to be cautious here, and I really need to see strong market maker manipulation coming in at these lows, as in market makers buying up, retailers shorting. You can see from this red vector candle, breakout traders are now in. You know, they're in. They just swept these relative equal lows. Breakout traders are now in. Market makers now induce people into short positions. And then we want to see how long he wants to keep them in their trade. Is he going to consolidate around this range and then shoot back up? Or is it going to be a quick in and move straight directly up after tapping into this 1 hour? So we do have a lot of things kind of going on, and that's why we're live today, because we may catch an opportunity back up, and it will only be short-lived, I believe, because I think overall we are due an extremely large pullback. We've kind of entered into the M formation peak, drop level 1, retrace, drop level 2, retrace, drop level 3, start getting a peak formation at these lows, and then we'll work our way back up. That's the cyclical move. That's what we're waiting for, and just got to be patient. So we can catch like an, you know, something in between time, moving price back up. Target, so the POT is potential targets. So I kind of had these marked out earlier. Once we started dropping from here, it's around here, I kind of marked the charts up. I want to see the New York session open, high get taken, which is the Brink session, which is also, this is where New York and London are trading simultaneously. Therefore, there's going to be tons of orders in this area. I wouldn't challenge the highs, but I would challenge slightly below it, just outside or just underneath the Brink session. That's kind of what I'm looking for. And I know it looks like a big mess and like, so much shit going on, but don't worry about it. It all makes sense. So we can identify that the Asian session has now been taken. So we don't really need to do this, but I'm just doing it for visuals for you guys. So S swept. Do you know what? I can't even bother to do that. You get the idea. So if we are going to just run lower from here, we'd want to see this get taken. That would be perfect scenario. You know, just bouncing off of this 15-minute for me isn't enough. You'd want to kind of see even ICT traders kind of get baited out, you know, by dropping even lower. It's kind of what I'm hoping for, but of course, we don't know. So I think we're about 15 minutes off the macro session. I'm going to see if we have any news. I don't think we do. I did check this earlier, but with it being Gov shut down, you know, they could just throw something in there, and they are not. So it's already a lower probability due to that. But I think we kind of got to get used to this now. This Gov shutdown has lasted a long time, so I think we just got to suck it up and move forward. I think tomorrow's a big day, I believe. No, it's not. There's just nothing. There's the double orange folder news, which is the consumer sentiment, which for some reason always seems to act like a red folder news. So I wouldn't be trading tomorrow until after that news event occurs. So now you can see we're getting a nice reaction off this 15-minute bullish. So I don't trust it fully. Would really want to see it come into this zone right here, just kind of take it out and then rip higher. But if the opportunity presents itself and we do actually start shifting higher, I would take a look. Wouldn't love it. It wouldn't be the best setup, but I would have a look. I just don't think the damage to the downside is quite done yet, but I could be wrong. We just have to kind of wait and see. But this red vector candle, this low, does indicate to me that either shorts have been triggered or breakout traders have entered and the manipulation has begun. On, you know, when they say sweeping liquidity, they mean sweeping sell stops, you know, so people that are in buys throughout all of this madness, you know, they got their stops at these lows. You know, that's where you would have your stop if you're, you know, swing trading, essentially. Me, I'd have my low all the way down here if I'm swing trading, but we're day trading, so it's completely different. So let's see if price wants to inverse this. I don't really like inverses, but it is an indication of where we're going to go. Let me just get up all the other accounts quickly, because we might get a trade. Wait, are these all working? Right, I'm just going to test it quick. One second.
Order filled.
Okay, that one's
Order
on.
filled.
Alright, that one's on. 3 on that one, 6 on that one. Let's see. I would have actually been in profit if I just stayed on it, but hey ho. Okay. Starting to get that shift higher. So we'll start marking it out. We'll get it ready. Just in case. Oh, I fucking hate this thing. I don't really trust it, but I mean, it is the setup. So, first target would be 43 points, and the final target would be the target up there. I mean, I don't love that entry, but we may have to, and then first TP would be just here. Okay, let's have a look. So, 25, 6, 2, 5, 7, 5.
Order filled. Order filled.
65. So many buttons to press. Ah, shit. 6T575. Yeah, not ideal, guys, not ideal. Jesus Christ, why can't I do this?
Order filled. Order filled.
Alright, never mind. Yeah, I kind of didn't really trust that long. But there you go. So, that is what it is. Alright, let's wait for another setup. So, yeah, worth taking, worth having a go. But we'll wait for the next setup. And hope it gets something a little nicer. I'm curious to see if that would have held as well. No, it would not have. So, regardless, that was a cookout. Let's see if we go to this zone right here. And then we'd have one more punt at it, I believe. And then if we get the double stop out, then that's us out. Yeah, I think price is just going to run for this zone right here. Just want to see how the price is going to react at the low of that fair value gap. Don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I do think this will just drop lower, but we'll sit and wait. So it's not a major loss, I don't think. Let me just load up this. Why can I not see my shit? Okay. So, right. Okay, so overall, it was a $200 loss on all the apexes, no, top steps, and a $140 loss on whatever this is, top one. And then of course the live account, yeah, got smoked. We're not even going to look at that because that's painful. Okay, so we're getting that, getting what we expected. We kind of swept all of that. Victor to the left, kind of what I wanted to see earlier. Maybe rushed it a little bit. That's kind of what I wanted to see earlier. Such an aggressive sell-off, isn't it? So I think, what did we get on Monday? Let me work out. Can't remember what we made on Is that performance bullshit? Yeah, so Monday we made $383 and we just lost $200 across all the accounts. So we're still up like what? I don't even know, $1,000 or some shit. But yeah, if we do take a loss on the next trade, then it will essentially be a break even. So ideally, that's not the case. But if it is, it is. It's not a problem. Just sucks a bit, but get used to it, son. Alright, so Asia we can get rid of. London we get rid of. They're completely irrelevant. Kind of want to see a little bit of a consolidation in this range right here. I wouldn't really count this as a shift. It's not really significant enough for me. You know, if we can kind of wick around here a little bit and then do slower, take up the potential target, then move higher, then I would give it a second go. But I'm going to look for the best setup. I'm not going to rush it on the second one. I wouldn't say this is rushing it, but I would say it's not the cleanest. Especially when we had the idea of this being taken. Don't really see much else going on. Would be curious to see if price wants to come back into this area before the top of the hour. That would definitely be a signal. Currently nothing. We're going to sweep all that zone yet. There we go. That would be that green vector completely swept, so the highest volume areas now taken out. It also lines up with the book map. As you guys know, I did tell you what price did we put? The 8th, no, 602. So this was like a really strong area, and it's just demolished it. So it's not looking good for longs, but it's way too low to short as well. Alright, so it's not that mic. So what fucking mic is it then? Yeah, fuck knows. I apologise if the audio is really bad. Oh, fuck it out. Right, now this will be key to tell us. If we just continue lower from here, then that would be pretty much done for the day. Okay, that's what we wanted to see. It does. Just looks dodgy, doesn't it? Just looks like it wants to go lower. I do think we're in a cyclical mood lower. But I do know there's going to be some sort of reclaim of all of this sell side. Or buy side, however you want to word it. Ah, starting to make sense now, boys. It's starting to make sense. Trumpy boy, due to speak. Let me just have a little look at that. One sec, guys. So I do believe he's going live. Yeah, he is. Oh wait, no, I'm being stupid. I'm pretty sure they are going live. I don't know how to check, but let me keep looking. Okay, there we go, guys. We got it. So if I'd have been aware of this, I wouldn't even bother trading today. But that's my bad. I'll keep an eye on this. I'll even bookmark this page. So yeah, 11 a.m. Trump is speaking, guys. So no second macro at all. Second macro is a write-off. It's at the Oval Office, so he'll have all the boys there. You know what I mean? All right, it does make sense. Doesn't look like we're going to get much. I mean, I'm pretty sure my investments took a shit. Oh yeah, they've took a fucking shit. Oh, they've took the biggest shit I've ever seen. Fucking hell. Ooh, lovely stuff. Make sure you're drinking your water, boys. Alright, this looks interesting-ish. I mean, it's just not enough volume, but I haven't really tapped into anything. It's not. Yeah, it looked a little bit too good to be true right at the last minute, doesn't it? So yeah, we didn't see any response off that area. We don't see green vectors pushing price out of this range, and on the higher time frames, it's just just dead. So that will be me, boys, and yeah, we'll see what we get tomorrow. Trump speaking later on, so no point looking at these charts anymore. There's only one thing to do, boys. Only one thing to do. Turn that shit off.